I can prove that.
Ain't it funny that it creates foundation? And I can prove that. Now, how can you prove it? Well, because she sent them to me. Well, how did she get them to you? She sent them with a letter. Where's the letter? Huh? What you mean, where's the letter? You don't trust me? After all we've been through, Your Honor, you don't trust me?
So do y'all want
I
the
want
letter?
to see
Y'all
the
want
letter.
what?
I want to see the letter.
Okay, so I got.
And I want to know when you received.
He said, y'all want the letter? Y'all want the envelope? What? And then she go, yeah. So now you need a letter? You just offered it, you little bird. Oh, now you need a letter. Ooh, so kind.
But it needs to be some truth.
It needs to be some
Especially
truth.
when we're talking about stuff that didn't even happen, but they're allowed to get on the stand and say that it happened when they know it didn't happen.
Says the guy who just made up a story about how he got his photo. Why they get to make up stories about things that didn't happen and say they happened? That's not fair. You won't let me do that. Look at his face. He's giving very much Squidward vibes right now. He can't believe this strategy isn't working. He's like, me and my mom playing this out to a T. Why is she making this so complicated? Just believe what I tell you because I told you it.
So how can you make the assumption that I'm saying?
Can I please make the record?
Yes, you may.
It's Darrell trying to give somebody permission to talk for me. It's that part. Can I talk? Yeah, go ahead. You have my blessing. Now you can talk, Judge. Just keep it quick. Get your ass up underneath this prison, girl.
So that would mean, assuming that would mean no contact at all via phone or anything like that.
No.
So my question would be,
What's your question, Darrell? What's your stupid question?
I don't know if you can see him from here, but do you recognize these pictures?
Look at him leaning in.
You need to show those to the state. The bailiff will take them. It's not proper procedure, sir.
Look at him. He like, ha, got it. Now they have to deal with it because I've already showed it.
They have no relevance whatsoever.
None.
Yes, they do.
Sustained.
And I'll get into how they have relevance.
They've also never been.
Sustained.
Sustained why?
Not relevant.
They are relevant. It creates foundation. And I can prove that.
I'll take it in the presence of the jury at the conclusion of the witness interview.
Ain't it funny that it creates foundation? And I can prove that. Now, how can you prove it? Well, because she sent them to me. Okay, how do you know she sent them to me? What do you mean? How do I know? Because I'm psychic. Well, how did she get them to you? She sent them with a letter. Where's the letter? Huh? What you mean, where's the letter? You don't trust me, Your Honor? Is that what's happening? You don't trust me? After all we've been through, Your Honor, you don't trust me?
Need to bring the witness back in, but next question, please.
And these need to be offered into evidence as well.
Yeah, good luck with
You
that.
stated that there's been no contact.
Look at him.
How would the alleged defendant be? How would the alleged defendant
That's right. Reword it so it don't sound so stupid.
obtain photographs from you if there's been no contact?
Objection.
Grounds.
Fact.
Grounds.
Sustained. Assumes facts not evidence. Not relevant.
How's it not relevant? Photos just don't pop up out of the blue.
That's what
Mr.
they
Brooks,
do when they're dealing with
assumes
you.
facts not evidence. And at
Facts.
this point,
I got the pictures right here.
after
Facts.
the alleged
It's facts. I got the pictures right here. It's facts. I can prove it with my facts. Oh my God. You gonna prove it with your facts? Okay. Pull your fax machine out, Darrell. Pull out your fax machine.
date of violation here, it's not relevant.
Alleged violation.
It's the alleged
You're correct.
violation.
After
That's all.
the date charged, the dates that are charged for these allegations, you are absolutely correct.
Thank you. Have you, since the evening of November 21st of 2021?
I know. I hate that stupid smug look he makes. I know. It's so satisfying, though, to know that he got that 1,000 years and ain't nothing he could do about it. And as much as he stalls trying to get a hold of one more opportunity to harass the shit out of Erica, that he ain't gonna get it. According to Erica, he ain't even gonna get to represent himself. He might just not even be able to get that one last thing that he wanted. One last try. One last try. Before I leave it all behind.
Have you attempted to contact the alleged defendant?
Oh, my nose is
Grounds.
itching like crazy, y'all.
Grounds.
All rise for the jury.
Look at this. Look at this. He's looking at Erica. He's looking at Erica right now. Just rocking back and forth with his head tipped all the way back. Like, oh, you done fucked up now, girl. See? See what you done did? See what you done did, Erica? He's staring at her. You can tell because he ends up with, like, you'll see that he's staring at something, right? And he turned his eyes right over to look at Erica as soon as she said, she's gonna let the jury go, right? So he literally went just like this and started doing this, right? But then, like, you might think, oh, he's looking at the jury while they're leaving, right? But if you watch, his eyes are, for a second, they're gonna travel over a little bit farther in that direction. You see it? You see his eyes? That's when he was staring at Erica. That was him staring at Erica. Look, 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 look. See it? Like, he just suddenly just, like, as soon as she arrives for the jury, he goes and looks right at Erica. He think he doing something. He think he doing something. He really do. He thinks he's doing something. He said, y'all gonna learn today. Darrell said, ooh, you ain't know who you was messing with. You got the right one, baby. Yeah, shut the hell up.
Proof as to why you believe the photographs and the questioning about contact after the alleged incident is relevant.
It's relevant because these were sent by the witness.
Okay, good point, Darrell. Let's see what happens next.
It assumes a fact, not an evidence. But what is, hold on. Tell me the basis you believe there's been communication and why you believe it's relevant to her testimony.
It's relevant because it was testified to her first time testifying, and then also by what's the last guy, Goof?
Yeah, Goof. Goof, you know, like you, Goofy. Samantha said the stare he gives Erica while the jury leaves triggers my PTSD. Okay? Yeah, it's something. I'm sure she wasn't even looking at him though. She's figured out how to not look at him when she don't want to look at him. Like when she know he doing that shit. He on that bullshit and she just don't look at him. I know he was pissed too. You ain't gonna look at me? It's like you're not even afraid of me anymore. Nobody signs letters. I know, right?
That he was told that the witness was supposed to be so deeply afraid of me and all this type of stuff. So if you're so deeply afraid and worried about somebody and this and that, why would you sneak to have contact?
Do you want to open up the door to the other act's evidence of
That's
you?
not opening.
No.
That's not opening the door.
Hear me out. Oh, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
These witnesses have been incredibly careful to abide by my rulings. Sometimes in a court of law, when there are pretrial rulings, the testimony of a witness needs to be said in such a way not to run afoul of that. This witness, Detective Guth, I believe Detective Casey, and others, Corey Rum.
Darrell's like, what you saying? I stink or something? What you talking about? I'm running afoul. I do not smell foul. Like, yes, you do, Darrell. But you do though. But you definitely do smell foul. Okay? But that's not what we're talking about right now. But you do smell foul.
Uncle and even Nicholas Kirby yesterday, this court has all had to stop them so that they didn't run afoul, or they stopped themselves so that they didn't run afoul of the court's pretrial ruling on other acts of evidence between you and this witness. And I've been very, very careful to make sure that doesn't come in. But if you keep questioning her about whether she's afraid or not, or why she wouldn't have contact or not, you are opening the door to that testimony. All of my rulings have been made to prevent what could be seen as prejudicial evidence. The standard's not prejudicial. The standard's whether it's unfairly prejudicial. But you can open the door to that, sir.
It's unfairly prejudicial that I have a document stating that November 20th never even happened, but yet and still the witness can get on the stand and lie on the stand.
Have you turned that document over to the state?
Y'all know that's not right. Y'all know that's not right.
Then you need to immediately turn it over to the state right now. It may become relevant, but no one has seen it. When did you?
Ain't that something? Ain't nobody seen it. Ain't nobody seen that. Show us the thing. Tell the judge how your mother sent you those photos and had a conversation with you about sending those photos, and that she knew what she was planning on using them for, lying and saying somebody else sent them. Tell the judge that so that we can get Dawn's ass up in this courtroom. You know, that needs to be changed. That needs to be changed. Her ass need to be in this courtroom. So as I'm saying, she need to get her day. Yes, indeed, she sent them fucking photos. They got audio. They got audio from the phone call from him and his mom plotting for her to send those pictures for this exact same purpose that he used them for. She's a straight accomplice to like weird little lie, you know, perjury type shits. She need to get her ass up in there. She could be roommates with Darrell while he waiting on his other trials. They can spend some more time together so she can coddle the shit out of him. You know, like there's always room for more coddling, Dawn, right? High five.
you receive the
So
document? Hold on. When did you? I'm having you make an offer. When did you?
Thank you,
receive the
Samantha.
document?
I just want to state for the record, Your Honor, that that's kind of biased because the state did the same thing yesterday with creating an exhibit right on the fly that didn't even exist that I didn't have. But
That's not true. That's a misstatement of the
that is
evidence.
true.
No.
She said it herself.
No, marking an exhibit is not creating an
No,
exhibit.
not marking an exhibit. She said.
We're not going to go
essentially-
down a tangent, sir.
All right,
I'm going
I'm
to
not gonna
focus
argue
on
with
this,
you,
and I'm
but
going to
it's
give
not
you the
fair.
opportunity
It's
to
not
make
fair.
a record.
It's not
right?
fair.
It's not fair.
When did you receive this document that you claim was sent?
It's not fair. It's not fair what you're doing. What you mean it wasn't fair for me to drive to the parade? That ain't what we're talking about right now.
By this witness.
It's not claimed. It's for a fact.
Sir,
It's a
it
fact.
hasn't been established yet. I need to make a
So
record.
do y'all want
I
the
want
letter?
to see
Y'all
the
want the
letter.
email? What?
I want to see the letter.
Okay, so I got.
And I want to know when you
He said, y'all want the letter? Y'all want the envelope? What? And then she go, yeah, I would like the envelope. I would like the letter. So now you need the letter? You just offered it, you little shitbird. You little shitbird. You just offered it to me. All I did was say yes. I would like that. Yes, that would be helpful, sir. Yes. And here you go. Oh, now you need a letter. Oh, well, I don't have the letter. I left the letter where she wrote all these things adoringly about me, how she want me. She want all of this, you know. I left that letter. I didn't bring that. I'm not a boaster. I'm not trying to show off how I got this letter that says all these nice things about me. You know, what am I, a Darrell? He's so full of shit. Ooh, the most full of shit.
I gotta bring that in.
Yep.
Every time, this is what I don't get. Every time I'm presenting something that needs to be made for the record and placed in the evidence, it's a problem. But the state can do it, no problem.
It's not, sir. There are proper procedures, and
Okay,
I want
well,
you to
that
make
was the
a
proper
record.
procedure.
If you don't make a record,
So
then
what?
I can't make a
It
ruling.
threw people off the loop. They weren't ready for it. They scared of it. That's what it is. Come on, man.
Mr. Brooks.
Come on, man. Stop.
When you
Stop
aren't
it.
even
Stop it.
letting
You're a
me
public
ask a
servant, Your Honor.
question.
I respect your courtroom. I
You
respect you. You're a public servant, though. Your job is to be the referee. Is it or is it not? You stated so yourself on record that your job is being the umpire.
I know she regretting that. I know the judge is regretting that. She like, shit, I gotta stop talking. This motherfucker's listening to what I'm saying, just taking notes so he can use it against me later in the court of law. Oh, yes, a great example of a liar, C. Honda. Great example of a liar.
Yes, you can be excused. My apologies.
Oh, what did it say?
My apologies,
So
too,
kind.
but it needs to be some truth.
Need to be some
Especially
truth.
when we're talking about stuff that didn't even happen, but they're allowed to get on the stand and say that it happened when they know it didn't happen.
So I'm gonna make
Says the guy who just made up a story about how he got his photos. Why they get to make up stories about things that didn't happen and say they happened? That's not fair. You won't let me do that. Look at his face. He's giving very much Squidward vibes right now. He can't believe this strategy isn't working. He's like, me and my mom playing this out to a T. Like, why is this not working? Why is she making this so complicated? Just believe what I tell you because I told you it. Did I nail it, Darrell? Did I nail it or did I nail it? I feel like I nailed it.
a record about what
This
he's
is
referring
ridiculous,
to
man.
in count
This is
77.
ridiculous.
Okay, the
And
state-
what happened to that paper? Because it was on the table. Then when I
Mr.
come
Brooks,
back in,
I
there's
need to
nowhere
make a
be
record
found.
of a variety of
So who
things.
took my paper?
And you keep
There you
interrupting
go.
me
So who took my paper?
repeatedly today. I have shown an abundance of patience
my God.
this morning. I've warned you
Yes, you
repeatedly about being removed from the courtroom. And then every time I try to get into it, you, meaning an explanation and make a record, you interrupt, you attempt to divert everyone from what is being done this very second.
I didn't attempt to do anything.
Yes, you do it repeatedly, sir.
Whatever.
So you're doing it once again.
Whatever. Just make your record.
I know she's like, I'm about to
The
throw
document
something.
that Mr. Brooks wanted to show Detective Guth and this witness was a letter sent from the state of Wisconsin to the court regarding count 77. The state sought to dismiss that count and they have prosecutorial discretion,
Yup.
and I granted the request that the charge be dismissed.
Why was the charge dismissed?
And that's, I can't answer, it was dismissed because the request was made, sir. They don't need a reason. There's an abundance of case law about prosecutorial discretion, and they chose not to pursue that. My
Your
guess
Honor,
is maybe
with
to
all respect.
simplify things and to keep this tidy. I don't know. You know what? I'll indulge you. Attorney Upper, would you like to provide a basis for why the state sought dismissal of that charge prior to the start of this trial?
Yes, Your Honor, because as Ms. Patterson just testified a short while ago, she did not have any visible marks or injuries from that event. And we did have the photographs of her injuries. We did not want to confuse the record as to whether or not there was a battery that occurred on November 20th.
Your Honor, I object to that. What does the letter read?
You have the letter. You showed it to me,
I
sir.
try. Yeah, and I
Like, you got the letter? What the fuck you asking me for, bro? What is wrong with you, Darrell? You suck.
been trying to find it ever since I came back in, and now all of a sudden I can't.
And now
find
you're
it.
impugning,
Now all of a
though,
sudden I
somehow
can't
you're
find
impugning the
it.
integrity of this court,
No,
of
I'm
the
not.
bailiffs of this state. You're accusing, frankly, everyone
Did I
of
point
moving
the
your
finger?
papers.
Did I point the finger at
Yes.
anyone? Did I say anyone did anything?
Not
Yes.
directly, but indirectly you did.
So
sir.
how can you make the assumption that I'm saying?
Can
that
I
I'm
please
pointing to
make the
something?
record
Because
without
I
Yes,
said-
yes, you
interrupting
may.
me?
Yes, you may. I apologize.
I appreciate that.
You
Thank
know
you.
what?
But you made repeated comments.
It's Daryl trying to give somebody permission to talk for me. It's that part. Can I talk? Yeah, go ahead. You have my blessing. Now you can talk, Judge. Just keep it quick. Get your ass up underneath this prison, girl.
Sir, about I can't find my documents, I don't know what happened, things of that nature. When you came back out, you took multiple minutes before you even asked your first
All the
question
minutes, one
of
might
Ms.
say.
Patterson. And if I need to, I'll have a bailiff put on the record that no one touched your table.
Your Honor, did I say anyone touched my table? I didn't. I
You
didn't say you.
implied it, sir.
But did I say that?
You
never
stated
said.
it implicitly.
I never asked the bailiffs, hey, did any one of you touch my table? I never said that to them. I just said I can't find my paper, which is the truth.
And the way that you said it, like,
I didn't point anyone out though.
And like, well,
I don't
that's
think that
kind
that's
of
fair.
interesting.
I
I
don't
don't
think
have a
that that's fair.
document that
Uh-huh.
was just on my table. That is what you said.
That's
Words
what
to
I
that
said, but I
effect.
did not.
You know what? He's a gaslighter if there ever was a fucking gaslighter.